What do you like to eat? How so do you mean, Miss Demon? I said, what do you like to eat? I guess, yeah, you're right. She couldn't take it that way. Yeah, right, everybody. Welcome to the Indie Showcase with the Birdman. I am said Birdman. This right here is love in a bottle. And like, I cover a lot of these, waifu games, monster girl games, demon girls, etc., etc. But sometimes I get the odd comment where it's like, Falcon, what about us Yuri chats? When do we see some attention as well? Well, Yuri Shads, I got you locked here today. Love in a Bottle is indeed you playing the role of a demon girl right here. Her right there. Succubus? Perhaps. I see horns and little wings. I instantly think Succubus.
That's good.
Now, one thing you'll probably note here as we progress here, I did, especially in the trailer and the screenshots, there's some really, really awesome pixel art here that's kind of mixed into the story, which you'll soon see. It's really, really good. You can see some of it right here as well. Somewhere deep in the Coral Sea, a girl dozes off in a submarine taxi lulled by the ever-present rumble of oceanic turbulence. Despite her excitement for what's to come, the change in pressure has left her uncharacteristically sluggish. Yet at the edges of the consciousness, a voice itches at her ears. Next up, Alstera Dome. Oh, that's my stop. Whew, I almost slept right through it. That would have been a supreme pain in the ass. What do you even do if you manage to stop in the ocean? Hitchhike off sharks? Oh, I definitely don't have the cash to pay for an accidental round trip. I wonder if the captain would be so cool as to throw a sweet girl like me to the fishes. If you look out the window right now, you can get a real good view of the dome, miss. Oh, thanks. I'll take a look. Oh, Hey, what are you doing, text box? Allow me to take a good look, okay? Thank you. Wow, no kidding. Check her out. She's so sexy. Yeah, you can say that again. The dome is? The captain's over here like, oh, right, yeah, the dome, yeah. Right. That right there is the Alstera Dome. It's part of the whole system of livable underwater domes called the Coral Sea Vivariums. It also happens to be my future home. Yes, so she's alluding to a trailer that actually plays after the intro, which I'm gonna probably more than likely just cut in post-editing anyway, so it was a trailer. Apparently it's a outdated trailer. Ankora hooks both thumbs into her halter and maneuvers her breast into a more comfortable configuration. Yeah, I could see that. After all, it's her first day in Alstera. She wants to make a good impression. Gotta get some toiletries and food to hold me over while I get settled into the new place. I'm so hungry I could eat this tutorial you're about to read. No! Okay, don't worry. I read the tutorial off camera. In case you're wondering, it's click and interact. It's I know it's very high next level stuff, but I think we might be able to get it down here. However, the game encourages you to look around because you can find stuff. No shoes on in my house. I might be a demon, but I ain't evil. I should probably incorporate that into my my own domain. I've seen one of those TVs before. They're called comfy tables.
No.
Okay, so searching the fridge got me a coin, which I believe is how we unlock outfits and hairstyles as mentioned. Should I use this shower? Yes. Now I know what you're thinking right now, Falcon. If you remove that text box, could we see something down there? No, not the things you would imagine you would see. Essentially, there's a lot of bubbles underneath because she's taking a shower. You know how like Sony games like to, get around their issues? There's bubbles underneath there. I would show you, but then YouTube would assume I'm trying to focus on that, and they ding you for focusing on things like that, even if you can't see anything, I mean, I don't make the rules here, dog. Gotta have tissues. You never know when you're gonna blow your nose or sneeze or cry. And I think that's as far as tissue applications go.
Don't do it.
Alright, let's step outside and see what we got out here. The dome itself. Like I'm in Bioshock all over again,
I am Andrew Ryan.
Yo, what the hell? Is there a chicken right there? Ankora notices some kind of bird flickering in and out of sight. Is it just her imagination? No, that's me. I'm the bird you speak of. A chicken prances about behind the trash. Let's approach. She crouches and watches patiently, waiting to see what the creature will do, or if it'll notice her. And, after a bit, the patience is rewarded. The bird solidifies and appears and dares to waddle in her direction. Up close in full opacity, it's obviously a chicken with some unique coloring. But why is it partially or partly intangible? Hi, little Missy. What are you doing in a place like this? The ethereal chicken cocks her head as it says to you, I could ask the same about you. And let's go to the shop. The vent is kind of suspicious. Aha! Another coin. Hey. Oh my god, this little shopkeeper's so small and fluffy. Hey, I can tell what you were just thinking, you know. Don't underestimate me just because I'm small and fluffy. Oh, sorry. I wasn't looking down on you or anything like that. It's fine. Anyway, you must be new here. You don't look like much of a tourist. How'd you know? Yeah, I just moved in. I knew it. You smell like underpaid air. Holy shit, they're so smart. I trade a few odds and ends from the surface for coins. Any coins you please. Really? The type of coin doesn't matter? Long as it's hard and shiny, I'll take it. I trade all over doing, so any kind of currency is useful to me. Okay, well I got 2 coins right now. Could I get something off of you? Okay, so I used the 2 coins that we had to buy the 2 outfits available. We could do hairstyles later. So I got the beach look. The beach look. And apparently hot date. And there was also towel. But it seemed like these were more intriguing to me. Let's just go with the beachwear, considering, you know, we're underwater and everything. Just kind of makes sense to me, don't it?
Of course.
You look like one of the characters. Interacting with this character will activate an event and pass some time. Yeah, you look like one of the characters from the main menu. Well, I guess we could interact with them, but there's also, you also look like one of the characters. You look more like the, dog girl or whatever she was. And Cora's enjoying the sights of the overlook when suddenly she noticed something at her feet. I almost stepped on something, a wallet. She picks it up and flips it open in hopes of figuring out its owner. Let's see, some cash. A business card for a local mechanic. Oh, a coupon for Yippee's fish tacos. Oh, in case you wonder, it's not me. But it could be. Aha! Driver's license. Rizo? How do I pronounce this name? And Cora looks around helplessly as if the pronunciation would show itself somewhere. Luckily, she spots the actual person in question instead, napping a short ways off against the railing. Rather than doing the smart thing and leaving the wallet next to the peaceful cat girl. Oh, it's a cat girl. And Cora starts making notions of herself. Hello, excuse me, Miss Rizzo. I think I found your wallet over there. Your license photo is so cute, by the way. The cat girl stirs, the muscles in her face tensing for a moment before launching her into an expression of perfectly alert aggression. All at once, the peacefulness falls away from her like a snake, shedding its skin, and Cora reflexively falls back by a step or 2. Oh, it is a cat girl. This isn't the one that we saw in the main menu. No, this is another one. And who the fuck gave you permission to rifle through my wallet? I found it on the ground over there, and you thought you'd just get your paws all over it? Give me that here, you goddamn demon. With a scoff and a swipe almost too fast for Ankora to flinch away from, Rizzo snatches her wallet up and looks Ankora up and down disapprovingly. Really? I mean, I would look up and down approvingly. If that display of zero gratitude wasn't enough, she starts checking the contents of her wallet while casting suspicious glances up at the hapless. Oh, you think I stole from you as well? I didn't take anything if that's what you're wondering. Yeah, and pigs fly. Everything seems to be in order. You're off the hook then. Why do I feel like I just committed a crime by trying to be nice? Oh, so it's Rizzo? Not that I ever plan on talking to you again, but if you just say my name, say it right.
It's Chowder! Say it right!
Okay. Another area here. Ooh, mermaid. And Cora comes across a mermaid resting on the shore with waves lapping lazily over her scaly body. She's fiddling with rocks and seashells, digging whatever catches her eye out of the sand and observing with wholehearted attentiveness. When she notices Ankora staring, she folds her arms protectively and looks a little self-conscious. Uh-oh. Oh, hello, sorry. Can I help you? Are you the... Okay, am I gonna get this dere correct? Is this the tsundere? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. You're just the first mermaid I've seen here, which I guess is surprising since we're, underwater. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess mermaids don't usually have a reason to enter the vivariums, so... Heartened by the mermaid's gentle demeanor, Ankora decides to strike up a proper conversation. I'm Ankora. I just moved here for a change of scenery. What's your name? The girl seems puzzled by Ankora's introduction, but Ankora is unable to guess which part of her fairly rote self-description is so troublesome. Ankora, like Ankora the Love Demon? Huh? You've heard of me? Ankora's gut sinks a little bit at that thought. Cousin Ankora? Oh, we're related? Well, it's just a cousin between, like, monsters and demons, I guess. It wouldn't be so weird as, like, you know, us humans, right? But with this small utterance, it clicks. Wait, the family get-together, like 10 years ago. Odetta? Yes, wow, it's been so long. The girls' mutual excitement is born more of an enthusiasm for some kind of common ground to tether this otherwise somewhat awkward interaction, but they beam at each other all the same. The large glass marble resting in Odetta's core rattles around as she claps delightfully. So there is that. What the hell is that? If Ankora really digs through her memory, she recalls Odetta specifically being a very distant relative. A daughter of an uncle, of a sister, of a brother-in-law, of a... Are you looking for a way to date this girl? Is that what you're doing? Because it feels like that's what you're doing. Like, you know, it's like a cousin, but, you know, it's like, it's not even count like a cousin, you know? She's like, my grandfather's stepdaughter's sister, boyfriend, in-law. I mean, she's practically a stranger. What brought you here? Oh, it's a little hard to explain. You see, I guess... Odetta looks like she's trying to come up with a simpler answer, but she's too caught off guard to formulate one, so the truth ends up coming out instead. I was hoping to see a friend who lives here, but I guess she might not come to the beach very often. Why not call or text her? Need to borrow a phone? Oh, I have my own shell phone. Cute. Thank you. Well, she doesn't answer my messages, and I think if she knew I was here, she'd definitely avoid the beach. Wait a second. Are you sure this is your friend? You're not stalking her or anything, right, Odetta? Stalking? Is that a tsundere trait? Isn't it really yandere? I don't know. Ankora doesn't want to believe that her sweet little cousin would do something so insidious, but they really only know each other from a few brief family gatherings over the years, so she can't act like they truly know anything about each other. No, it's nothing like that. It's complicated. I'm not sure how to explain it. Okay, well, I trust you, but a word of advice from your lovely big sis Ankora? We're sisters now? No, don't make it any more weird in case we have to date this girl. Girls hate it when you do things they don't want you to do, especially without warning. I'll keep that in mind. Odetta internally throws the useless advice away. Wow. Can I help you find your friend? It's okay, I'll just come back another day and see if I can see her from here. Oh, but can you do me a favor? If you happen to see a tall and beautiful sea creature woman with red hair, teal scales, and huge, charisma, can you give her this? Odetta hands Ankora a necklace of glass beads and seashells. It looks rough, like each piece has been smoothed down and perfectly by the ocean, but there's something special about that. As if the sands themselves had crafted it. Tell her it's a tribute? It's at least, I hope it's not one of those online tributes that you see.
What's wrong with you?
Could it be that one? Right here. Who's got a huge, charisma. Keep that in mind. Let's proceed. I mean, if we have an item for her, might as well take advantage of it, right? While gliding down the road on her shoe wheels, Ankora makes the mistake of rounding a corner too speedily. From the other side, a person crashes into her before she can really process that someone is there to begin with. There's a dizzying moment on the concrete where Ankora even thinks that maybe she hit a telephone pole, but the impact was too soft to be any pole. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I was looking at my phone and not watching where I was going. Are you okay? I think this might be the girl her cousin was looking for. Just call it a hunch. It seems like she does have a huge charisma. The woman standing over Ankora is an impossibly beautiful aquatic creature of some kind with richly colored fins jutting out from either side of her exotic face, not the only thing that's jutting out. Her skin is smooth and glossy and her simple outfit is pristine and looks like it might be deceptively expensive. The fabric falls across her form, extremely flattering. Jeez, I'm the one who's sorry. I should have watched myself better. How embarrassing. Please, don't worry. It's not your fault at all. Holy cow, she's like a model. She's so pretty. Am I hallucinating the perfect girl right now? Say, did I fall into a puddle or is that my own blood that my head is getting soaked by? She peers over at Ankora as the demon struggles to sit up and winces. Definitely blood. Why don't you come with me? My condo's right around the corner. I'll get you cleaned up. Perhaps Ankora should be a little bit more wary of an unknown woman taking her home before they've exchanged names, but she's been on dates that fared worse than this. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. Think nothing of it. It's only natural that I take full responsibility for my own mistake. Yes. You must take responsibility. The stranger pulls Ankora up, her hands soft but strong. If Ankora feels a little lightheaded, she'd rather chalk it up to a beautiful woman than blood loss. Never mind this concussion here. Ankora sits on the way too nice couch and does her very best not to bleed on it, pressing on the also too nice towel to the back of her head. She's pretty sure she saw an embroidered name on it, but she doesn't dare to check now that it's covered in blood. She feels uncool for letting such an elegant girl see her in such an ungraceful state, but being dotted on it isn't the worst thing in the world either. Said beauty reappears moments later, carrying snacks and a first aid kit. It is a decent approximation of what Ankora's mental image of heaven is. Indeed. Thank you for waiting. Let me get you cleaned up so I can assess the damage. Here's some juice and cookies to keep your blood sugar up. Thank you. Thank you for the cookies and juice. Ankora accepts the juice box, feeling it's a juice box as well. I feel like a child now. Feeling slightly condensed too, but happy to sip at the apple juice at the same time, and it gives her something to occupy herself in a favor of fixating on the radiating pain. Wait, she must have had juice boxes on hand to begin with, which means the gorgeous lady drinks juice boxes herself? I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to drink juice boxes when you're a grown person, but it's kind of odd, yeah? It's not something you normally see too often. I don't go to like another person's house, I'm like, I can have something to drink, sure. Some juice, yeah, sure, I don't mind that. They give you like usually a glass of juice or something. They don't bust out with a little, Apple Mott's juice box and hand it to you. It's only responsible for me to give you my information now. If you wish to take me to court over this, I'll understand, but if you would rather avoid the hassle, we can also discuss settlement under the table. What kind of settlement? Nice to meet you, Clayman. I'm Ankora. I'm a love Wait, court? What's anything about court? You're right. What am I thinking? Even if we settle out of court, you want to be sure you're getting a fair deal. I'll hire a lawyer for us both if you like, or do you already have one? Ankora waves her hands frantically, which only seems to pump more blood out of the back of her head. Is this like a representation of modern day today? Like everything is like, lawyer this, court this, sue that. No, it's completely fine. I mean, I don't feel that bad. I don't think I even have a concussion. So there's no need to get money involved with this. It was a simple mistake on both our ends. Imagine that, solving something like, common folk, decent people. Understanding that an accident happens on occasion. What do you do for a living? Just straight up, the first thing you ask somebody. Entertainment industry. Makes sense with the lawyers now. Oh, I get it. You're under one of those NDA things, right? I totally gotcha. No worries. You don't have to tell me about it. You're so strong signing one of those and then actually keeping it secret. I don't think I could do it. I'd have to blab to someone right away. Yes. Well, you're not totally wrong. Clement looks a little more at ease. Let's just say I'm an actress. I can't tell anything more about it right now. That's so cool. I just knew you had to be someone. You've got that glow of an important person. I do? Well, thank you for saying so. That's very kind of you. It's not kind, it's just the truth. Well, you're very beautiful yourself, Ankora. You have such an enviable smile. Unaccustomed to being the one to receive compliments, Ankora sits back in surprise. The love demon doesn't get compliments. She compliments you. So what's troubling you? Whatever you do mean. You just seem kind of tense all of a sudden. I really hope I'm not intruding on anything. I'm feeling better now, so I can go if you need me to. Oh no, it's nothing like that. Pay no mind. I just had something else in my mind. There does indeed seem to be something more going on, but it's too soon for Ankora to really pry beyond that, so she nods and lets it go. Besides, I feel more at ease now that you're here. You're a delight. What do you like to eat? How so do you mean, Miss Demon? I mean, it's not an innuendo if that's what you're thinking. I said, what do you like to eat? I guess, yeah, you're right. She could indeed take it that way. But I mean, why would you take it that way if I didn't even take it that way? Not me. You would expect me to take it that way, and I didn't. Just because I'm a love demon doesn't mean I'm always thinking about dirty stuff. But you are most of the time. I have the right to remain silent. Fair enough. Food, huh? Well, I like food that looks nice, so I can take photos for social media, of course. Forget what I'm actually eating. I just gotta show this food off to social media. Oh, I guess you can take photos of food, huh? It's never occurred to me to do that. I'm usually so excited to eat, I just tear it into it right away. Yeah. Like most people. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but I never liked virtuous girls much. When can I see you again? Wow. Forward, are you new in town? As a matter of fact, I just moved here. Not too far from you, just up a ways. Ankara's a bit nervous to admit she lives in a cheap apartment. Finances aren't something she normally has much ego over, but after seeing how pristine Clement's condo is, she feels hyper aware of how wide the financial gap between them is. Always a big problem, for a fact. I see. Then I suspect we'll probably see each other again very soon, my little demon. That'd be nice. If you ever want someone to play tour guide, I'd be happy to do that, too. I've lived here quite a while now, so I like to think I know the place pretty well. You do that for me, that'd be great. So, what about you, Miss Ankora? What do you do for a living? Me, my most recent gig was at a hair salon, but it was just too stressful and boring. Stressful and boring? Yeah, I just stood around all day trying to guess what the hell people want me to do with their hair. And if I got it wrong, they got super mad at me. It's fun and works out well, but I can't stand getting yelled at. I'm too sensitive for that. I can understand that. And what are you doing these days then? Well, I'm coasting off of savings for now. I guess I'll eventually probably pick up my old succubus work again. Yes! Which is, you know, I mean, interesting in its own way. Oh, it is. Well, I'd be happy to be your first customer in Alstera if you do decide to go back. What? Wait, really? Ankora, thoroughly accustomed to people responding to her succubus work with judgment or repulsion, is rendered speechless by Clyman's casual interest. Sure, why not? I've got cash to burn and I wouldn't complain about tipping a cute girl for some of her time.
Based.
And there she is again. So, I mean, we're theoretically out of time with this one, like with these visual novel-ish type of games. You know, I just take a lot of time reading all the time. So that's what they're really all about. So let's really quickly speak to her and see if I could give up that item. If it's even hers, and that's going to be it for us here. There it is. Hey, I have something for you. Mermoon gave it to me to give to you. She said it was a tribute, right? Oh, I see. She appears neither happy nor displeased with this information and accepts the necklace all the same. Are you and Odetta friends? Ah, so you know her. I suppose she's more like a fan? So she was stalking her. Is she bothering you? No, it's not like that. It's just complicated. Don't worry your pretty little head about it, Miss Ankora. Thank you for bringing this to me. Huh. I wonder if she is stalking her. No, she's not even here anymore to ask her. I think I momentarily say, there's another chicken here, I think. Another bird, at least. Either way, we're out of time with this, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Not a bad one so far. I'm liking the dialogue for a fact. The writing is pretty good as well. What a type of game that this is. Visual novel. Focused, obviously. You need good writing. And so far, it's been pretty decent. I love the art style, and I really like the art style. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll have a link for you down below if you just want to check it out for yourselves. Not out just yet, it's only a demo, but see what other characters you can interact with. There's quite a few. At least there was the dog girl, and also the deity-looking one as well that you could have spoken to, so... And who knows what else you can do here with this current demo, but hopefully one you guys enjoyed watching, and hey, check it out for yourselves if you enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time.